Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a short list of the top 17 white, cream, light beige colored villagers in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I did a pretty popular video before listing the top 15 pink villagers, and that video did quite well, so I decided, why not? Let's do this one too. So we're going to go down from the least popular to the most popular white villagers in the game. Now, I just wanted to point out that this is no way, I know it's probably someone's going to say something about why did I pick, the white colored villagers as the topic for today's video. It's in no way, like, you can't be racist or anything with Animal Crossing villagers. They are just, that's the colors that they are, and there's no, race issues to be. I just wanted to just let that out, like the elephant in the room, literally. This is not what this is about. There's nothing about that in this. That's just the color that they are. So I will be doing more videos. The next one will probably be all the black villagers. Now, don't go and get off on your high horse about how I chose white villagers over black villagers or anything like that. I in no way prefer any color. I just like to group them by color because as an aesthetic, it's a very interesting aesthetic, and not many people choose to pick villagers, for their color. And it's just interesting. So that's what I have to say about that. Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything at all, but we're being honest here. So I decided to leave that in for you. Our first villager in the top 17 list is Cali. Cali is a squirrel, and she is like a light beige, light brown, very, very light brown colored squirrel. She may also almost be considered a golden colored squirrel, but I left her in this group because she is so light colored, and she has a little bit of a stripe on her head, and I picked her because she's mentioned quite a bit in most of the forums, and I chose a few forums. I chose Beltree forums, I chose Reddit and Twitter, just to see which villagers were most mentioned or put into the tier lists, and Cali came up quite a few times. That's why she's number 17. She is a normal squirrel, and she's female, and she has the nature hobby. If you're looking for a villager with a nature hobby, definitely consider Cali. Our number 16 villager is Whitney. Whitney is a wolf. She is a white wolf. She is almost a light blue wolf, actually, and I would assume that's because she's modeled after an Arctic wolf, which are, they're in cold climates, and they almost have a bluish tinge to their fur because they're so white. So she is a snooty wolf. She is female. She is into the fashion hobby, and she is got these beautiful pink ears. She's just a beautiful wolf villager, and if you're looking for a wolf villager, definitely consider Whitney. She's so popular in the forums and in many tier 1 lists, actually. So if you're looking for a wolf for your pack of villagers, there you go. Number 15 on our list is Bianca. Bianca is a beautiful white tiger, and she's a peppy villager who is female, and she enjoys the hobby of play, which means she will run around a lot on your island doing the Naruto run, which is very popular with people as a hobby, and people really love that in their villagers. So if you're looking for a peppy villager who is a tiger, who likes to play, that is your girl for you. Our number 14 villager is Mitzi. Mitzi is a Siamese-styled cat, and she is so beautiful. She has the gray fuzzy face, pink ears tinged with gray, and she is sort of a cream colored fur on the rest of her body. She is got gray paws. She is a normal, personality, and she enjoys the education hobby, which means you'll see her studying things around her. She'll be at the museum a lot, and she'll be reading a lot. So if you like that kind of personality, she's definitely one for you. Next on our list is Colton the horse. He is number 13. He is a smug villager, which means he has the personality that's similar to Marshall, to Raymond, and those very famous villagers. He is a beautiful white colored horse, and he wears the regal outfit. He's into nature as his hobby. He's a male, and the personality of nature, you'll see him studying trees and flowers a lot with a book. And he'll always have like a magnifying glass, and he's studying things all around him. And it's so super cute when you see your villagers do that. So if you're looking for a horse that has a smug personality, Colton is the one for you. Number 12 on our list is Flurry. Flurry is a normal hamster, and she is female, is into the nature hobby, and like Colton, you'll be seeing her do a lot of studying of everything that is around her. She will be looking at the flowers and the trees and any creatures that are laying around on the island. She'll be studying them with her little magnifying glass. And she is so sweet and so cute with her white and pink coloring. So if you're looking for a really super cute hamster, she is definitely a very popular choice for you. Next on our list is Chera. She is a goat, a white goat, a beautiful white goat with these anime-styled eyes, and she is a normal type. Normal types tend to be very popular in our lists, top tier lists of villagers. I think it's because of their aesthetic. They're quite cute, and the way that they're designed is, but the set of rules definitely for the normal types is very, very appealing to many people. And she has the normal type personality, so she's very sweet. She doesn't really have any extremes of any emotions of any kind, so that's probably why normal types, although very cute and aesthetically pleasing, they may not be the most popular personality. But if you're looking for just a very sweet villager who doesn't have any trauma, definitely normal is the way to go for you. Chera is into education, so she will be doing a lot of reading and studying whatever's around her, and she'll be at the museum a lot. Next on our list is Bones. Bones is a male villager, and he is modeled after, I believe, either a pit bull terrier or something like that, or maybe even a beagle because of his coloring. We're not certain exactly which breed. He could be a mix of many breeds. Anyway, Bones is a lazy personality, which means he's not really into, he's into food and snacks and talking about foods and snacks, and he's not very hygienic, and he'll talk about the bugs in his house and things. He doesn't really do much, but that's okay because people love that about him. And he's into the play hobby, which makes him a little less lazy than other lazy types, so he'll be running around every so often doing the running, and he'll be generally very playful with you. So if you're looking for a lazy villager who's not that lazy, Bones is definitely the villager for you. And number 9 on our list is Pico. Pico is obviously named after the tea leaves, orange Pico, I guess. And she's a sweet little squirrel villager, and she has a very Asian aesthetic about her. She has her hair, she's got these cute little bangs, and she wears a lot of, well, she looks great in the Asian fashion choices that she makes, or that she comes in. The default dress is so cute. It's a little red dress. I believe it's a cheongsam. And she has these beautiful green blue eyes, and her personality is normal, and she has the nature hobby, which means she will be seen around your village or your island doing things like checking out the trees and the flowers and making sure that they are watered and all that kind of thing. So she is a great choice if you're looking for more villagers to help you with watering plants. That's definitely the villager for you. Plus, she is just adorable. Number 8 on our list is Felicity. Felicity is a very, very popular cat type. She has this orangey hair, and she is got the pink tipped ears, and she's cream colored, and she's just one of the most popular cat villagers that you'll ever see. She's a peppy, so she's very, very upbeat and always energetic, and always talking about things that she loves, and she'll always be in this great, like, upbeat mood. So if you're looking for something like that, definitely Felicity is the way to go. She's into fashion, so she will talk about the latest fashion and things that she likes, and she will probably give you a lot of fashionable things, and she has that aesthetic. So if you're looking for a cat villager who has the peppy personality and is into fashion, definitely Felicity is the one for you. Number 7 on our list is the famous Tia. Tia is a beautiful teapot colored elephant, and she has this porcelain look about her, and the way that she's rendered in New Horizons really brings out that aesthetic about her, how beautifully porcelain she looks. And she has the beautiful, like, floral design on her, and she wears by default a little maid costume, so it just adds even more to her aesthetic. She is a normal type, and she's very much into nature. So she will be studying your plants and trees a lot, and she will be watering them and taking care of that kind of thing. So if you're looking for villagers to help out with that kind of thing, definitely Tia is a good choice. She is just beautiful, and you can't go wrong. Number 6 on our list is Genji. Now, I know Genji looks a little grumpy. He doesn't do a lot of smiling, and for a jock, he doesn't really act a lot like a jock. So if you're looking for a jock personality who doesn't really seem that jock-like, he is definitely a good choice. His hobby is fitness, so he'll be exercising a lot, and I find that with fitness personalities, they are also very much into singing for some reason. But anyways, Genji is very much into all things jock, but not being overly obnoxious about it. Not that jocks are obnoxious, but he's not as in your face about it. So if you're definitely looking for someone a little lower key jock, definitely Genji is the one for you. Plus he has this amazing house and a really great aesthetic inside with his Asian inspired furniture. Also, another thing to note about Genji is the fact that he enjoys because he is a jock. This is one thing that a lot of people don't know about jocks. Like the sister types, the Uchi types, he will also give you a lot of medicine whenever you need it, if you get stung by wasps. So it's a nice thing to know about jock types too. Number 5 on our list is Mary. Mary has recently achieved some more popularity for some reason, as she has been gone up in the tier list very quickly lately, especially in the last month or so for some reason. Some people have said that maybe it was hackers who decided to flood the forum tier lists with her name. That is also possible. But I mean, look at her. I think it's kind of a good thing that happened, because she is just adorable. And I don't think a lot of people notice how cute she is. She has this very shy personality and this cute little double chin that is just subtly there. And I don't think a lot of people know that about her. And the funny thing is, I would think she would be a normal type, but she's actually not. She's a peppy. So she's got that upbeat personality. But because of the way that she looks, it doesn't feel like as if she is the more extroverted peppy. She's more of an introverted peppy. So if you're into more of an introverted peppy, definitely she's the one for you. She's into the fashion hobby, so she will always have the latest in fashion. She will always talk about that and all the things that she loves. So, and she will give you very good clothing gifts. So if she is appealing to you, definitely go for the Mary. Number 4 on our list is Lucky. Lucky is a lazy type dog who wears a lot of band-aids on his body, all over his body, and he looks like a little mummy dog. And people have theorized that he's actually a different dog that has come back to life. We don't know exactly his backstory. However, he makes him very interesting because of his look. And his house is definitely interesting. If you're into sort of a goth look to your island, he's definitely a good choice, as his house is basically looks like a graveyard, so it's perfect for the goth. And Lucky, or for those of you who want to have a villager that's appropriate for Halloween, maybe he would be a good choice. Or if you're those of you who are just very morbid in general, you would love Lucky. So he's a lazy type and he loves to play. So you'll see him running around every so often when he's happy, doing that cute little run that they do. So that's a great villager if you want someone that's more unique. Lucky is the one for you. Number 3 on our list is one of our newest villagers, Dom. Dom is a sheep who wears a tie-dye shirt, so it's kind of actually funny that I picked him as the 3rd most popular because he's actually number 1 in a lot of lists too. But I figured because he's a newer villager, he hasn't been around as long and he's not as classically known as the top 2 villagers that I chose. So that's why he's number 3. But I wouldn't say he really is number 3. He goes to number 1, 2, and 3. Number 1, 2, and 3 on this list really kind of go, they can be switched around, and it was really difficult for me to put him in 3rd place because the other 2, but I chose Dom as 3 because he's newer. That's the only reason. So Dom is your choice of villager for you. If you're looking for a sheep villager who is a jock, he's the only sheep villager that is a jock, and he's male and he's into the play hobby, so he'll be running around a lot whenever he's happy, which is a lot. He's a very happy villager, and he's great for that. He does he has a lot of fun dialogue for the newer villagers, and he's hard to get because there is actually no amiibo information for him, so he's hard to get, and you can only get him if you go on villager hunts on Mystery Islands. Or if you luckily get him on your campsite. So if you see Dom, definitely grab him because he's quite rare. And that is Dom for you. Our second most favorite villager of most people, definitely, or at least mentioned on most forums, is Diana. And I'm sure you know who Diana is. She is mentioned so many times in many, many tier lists as one of their favorites. And definitely Diana is so well known. She's this beautiful white-colored deer villager with purple cheeks and pink-tinged ears, and you just can't go wrong. Her aesthetic is incredible. She is a snooty type villager. She's female, and she's into the education hobby, so she will be studying your island a lot, and she will be at the museum every so often. So if you can't find her, she's usually in the museum or inside her house and studying. Definitely studying and reading. That's Diana for you, and she is just a great choice. She is so sophisticated and graceful. Definitely you can't go wrong with Diana. And of course, number 1 on our list is Marshall. Now, Marshall is a famous villager. I'm sure everyone knows who he is. He's always like number 1 or number 2 on many lists. It seems to be interchanged with Raymond, the famous cat villager. And Marshall is probably on everyone's favorite list because he's just adorable. He's this white squirrel villager who just looks like a little sulky marshmallow, and you can't go wrong with that. Who doesn't love a sulky little marshmallow? So Marshall is our number 1 on this list. As a squirrel villager, he's a smug type, so he's very sophisticated, although a little bit conceited and snobby, and has his opinions about a lot of things, but he grows. In the beginning, you may not like his personality all that much, but he grows on you because he's into the music hobby, which is personally my favorite hobby of all the villager hobbies, because it makes him sing and dance on your island a lot, especially if you put a lot of microphones and musical instruments and speakers all throughout your island. He will be singing all the time. So definitely, when you have music hobbied villagers, that's really all you need to do for them. Just make sure you have a lot of music playing throughout your island and have a lot of instruments and microphones, and you will see them sing all the time. So that's another video that I'd like to actually do is to just point out why the hobbies of our villagers are so important, and why picking by hobby may be a better way to pick your villagers. Okay, so there it is. That is everyone. I hope that your favorite is in this list. I know I'm going to get a lot of comments, like the last video that I did on the top 15 pink villagers. Like, why is my villager not there? Why is my villager not in this list? Well, to be honest with you, I did not choose these villagers. These villagers were chosen by other forums. I did not really choose. All I did was try to represent all of the other opinions of other people, and I used a democratic system of kind of putting them where the tier lists put them on many forums. So please do not, please do not feel offended by the list choices, because all villagers are beautiful. All villagers are special. All villagers are wonderful if they make you happy. So do not go by any of these tier lists. I'm just mentioning these ones. Perhaps there's someone on this list that you did not know about, and maybe that will kind of bring you around to them. Or maybe someone that is very popular, you didn't know that specific fact about them, and that kind of lessens your distaste for them. I don't know. These lists, they don't really mean anything in the end. All that matters is that you are happy with your village, with your island, with everything that you do. All that matters is you. So thank you so much for watching this video. For more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.